What is going on, guys? We are back with another realistic rebuild, and it is, of course, the Colts, which probably should have been a little bit ago. But, I mean, we're here. Probably should have been 2 episodes ago, honestly. It would have really been nice to do this roster with the goddamn Browns, because the Browns had a really fun free agency. Well, I mean, they did have a good free agency, but they had a really fun draft. Malik Hooker, on this roster, the guy, or I don't know where they even got the statistics, but they're normally not really generous, but Malik Hooker is really good. This is a really good card to have. I keep calling them cards. If you want to take a look at some of the other guys like Trubisky, let's take a look. I mean, 76 overall for number 2 overall. Let's see, Miles. What do you got for Miles? Little Miles Garrett action. 85 overall. He is a really, really good player, once in a lifetime potentially. What about some other guys like O.J. Howard? Look at John Ross, by the way. Holy shit. Forget O.J. Howard. Look at him. Catching stats are a little bit high, I think. But, man, I don't think we're going to be rocking this roster very often. Oh, wait, what about Mixon? 82 overall. So some of these overalls are really weird. I don't know. I mean, either way, it's fine for me because, I mean, after year 1, it won't matter. I didn't want to, make this roster forever. We're not going to use these rosters forever. I just wanted to try them out. Like, Fournette's a 79, but Mixon's a... I guess, to be fair, we are the Colts, who are in desperate need of some of these positions, so the overall is probably really messed up for that fact. O.J. Howard, 80 overall. Lots of players we really wish we had, but let's take a look at our roster. More importantly, so the offensive line isn't that bad. I like everyone except for the right side. There's some free agents we could probably get to. Frank Gore, obviously out the door. I don't know if real life he's still there. He might be, but I don't know why. He played really... I guess he did play decently. Malik Hooker's obviously going to start. We'll see what we can do with all those guys. But anyways, I normally never say it in the beginning, but we have, I think, 2 fantasy teams left. If we can get 500 likes on this video, we will do one of the teams. We'll do 2 rebuilds a week until we finish that, which we're down to 2. But who knows? Maybe we'll do 2 realistic rebuilds per week. I don't know. We'll see. But 500 likes, I know you guys can hit it. I never say it early enough, so usually it just doesn't happen. Sorry, Adam Vinatieri. I don't know if you're still in the league, but 43 years old. You fucking beast. We're going to sign Sam Shields. It makes a lot of sense. We need him. You'd have to say Carlos Williams is the better player, so we're going to go with him as our starting running back. So we do have offers for John Simon and Akeem Ayers. 2nd round pick, that's way too high. I'm looking for something more realistic. Akeem Ayers isn't the worst player in the world. The 3rd round from the Bengals, that's not bad at all. I think that's fair enough. This guy, John Simon's actually really young, but he doesn't fit the team, I don't think. The Vikings are willing to give away a lot. Brian Robeson, a 2nd and a 6th. I like the Falcons pick here, 3rd and a 7th. I think that's somewhat fair for a guy of his caliber. Those kind of trades are the only real unrealistic thing we'll get usually. So don't be too worried about it other than that. So this is what the lineup is looking like, the offensive line. Probably the strong point of the team, which is kind of sad. Not the worst receivers in the world. Andrew Luck is basically, without Andrew Luck, they're without a doubt the worst team in the entire league. Not even a question. I don't know why Marcus Hunt is starting over Ridgeway. We need to actually find a middle linebacker. We cannot rock with this. But, I mean, other than whatever random middle linebacker we get, that's basically the team. So I've never seen Cleat develop, but he's going to be our starting middle linebacker. He's very fast. There's not a whole lot of talent other than that middle linebacker, fucking Hodges Jr., where he is slow as hell. At least our guy is fast. But yeah, like I said, that's the team. Let's move on to the regular season. We really need to start landing some good drafts to turn this damn ship around. So we have people to resign. Who is it going to be? Jack Doyle. With those stats, I don't think so. Lots of re-signed players that or at least want to re-sign. Probably not going to grab any of those guys. They're not looking good. We need some good news. We need some good news. What do we got? A quarterback. Who's the quarterback, by the way, from Wisconsin? Wisniewski. Decent stats. How old is he, actually? Oh, man. 21. He might be the greatest quarterback ever. We have a quarterback. Wait, it doesn't tell me the Heisman. Tyjon Clayton. Best tight end, Bruce Flanagan. I hope that's the big tight end. It's not. It's someone else. Bruce Flanagan. I actually don't mind the stats, but an early first rounder again. What about this linebacker? His name was something Clayton. Before pass rusher, early first. Absolutely garbage. So we are into week 17. What is it going to be? Most likely not playoffs. We're in a weak division, but we still are the Colts. Honestly, probably the worst roster in the league, not going to lie. And, of course, we did not make it. What is our record? 4-12. Did not surprise me one bit. Rodgers is MVP. What about Andrew Luck? 15 touchdowns, 7 picks. What is going on around here? Carlos Williams, 10 fumbles. Pretty safe to say we need a new running back. I'm not an expert, but, you know, let's just call it how it is. Bad blocking on the exterior. Interceptions. Darius Butler did pretty well. Vontae Davis did all right. Henry Anderson with 10 sacks. Not a great performance at all. Just absolutely horrendous by the whole team collectively. What were you, 32-32? 31st O, 32nd D, easily. Did have a lot of tackles, which means we really sucked. Yep, 32nd D. We'll show the awards really quick. I'm not going to be fiending too goddamn hard. Shouldn't have any sort of award at all. Shouldn't even come close. If you guys really want to see the awards, you got to pause it. I'm not going to waste my time knowing we didn't come close to awards. Do we even have any XP? Man, that first season was basically just let's get to the draft season. We got absolutely nothing for the whole season. That is a joke. Super Bowl results, 49-35. Patriots win. Really no point in looking at the stats. Matt Ryan played really well, though, it seemed. But at the end of the day, the Patriots win another one. We have some re-signing to do, so let's knock that out real quick. I don't know if we're gonna go for Shields because he's probably gonna want another year. I think we're gonna let him go. I ain't paying that kind of money. Jack Doyle can go. Carlos Williams played like shit. We'll get Cleat back for a year. Glad we got the deal done. Everyone else can go. Let's see who's in the free agency. Please be somebody decent there. Maybe a receiver. Wow, even worse than normal. Ironically, the Bengals going against their real-life selves. Joe Mixon is a free agent. There's absolutely no one in free agency for us to grab. Just going to save the money and hopefully get a good draft. I offered a lot. I looked at a lot of guys. 7.5 here from a late first round, I believe, pass rusher. Looking pretty solid. He's a late with 7.5. I don't know if I can pass on that. What about Jonathan Wisniewski? Not bad stats at all either. Wide receivers. Anyone crazy? What about this tight end? I'm actually really curious to see what he ran. Wow, not bad at all. Looking for talent. Who are we going to find late in the draft here? Late in the rounds. Gage Rayford. Looking like a potential starting middle linebacker for us. Number 4 overall is not a bad pick to be at all. Going to just see where we fall. Didn't really lose anything there. So we are still going to trade down this time with the Browns, who always seem to trade up for a really good player. Is it going to happen again? They do. Wisniewski, that's actually a really good player because we know he has superstar. Quick development trade. That's not the worst. I was hoping for better pass rush stats, though. Looking here for a wide receiver. And slow development trait. Great. If you couldn't tell, this is a voiceover, but only for another 50 seconds. Javon Thorpe, running back, late in the 4th. I believe we're in the 3rd right now. Somewhere in the 3rd. JT Hargrove. Not the worst player because he's fast, but has no stats on his own. So basically, kind of screwed there. Speaking of not screwed, though, Gage Rayford, a really, really solid pick here. Amazing pick, actually. 79 overall, really good. And then another good guard there. Now looking at Wisniewski, the Browns made a great choice, who we know has superstar. Look at that. Poor Deshaun Kaiser, though. And then look at this tight end, though. Absolutely insane. So if you guys didn't know, this is what our team is looking like. Not the greatest, but also not the worst. We're going to actually use Sykes. I know his development trade is slow, but he had decent stats. We're going to start both of the offensive linemen rookies that we had. as they're similar, if not better, than what we already had. Schwenke was a little bit better, but I mean, his age isn't great. We're trying to get trade offers for him and some other players, but it's not working. Are we in a 3-4? I got to make sure we are. Definitely looks like a 3-4. Has to be a 3-4. We'll take a look, though. I'm almost 1,000% sure. We are in a 3-4. The guy we got as a rookie, he has a lot of potential, but he doesn't have great pass rushing stats. So I am a little bit worried about that. Oh, shit. I thought he was a 76 overall for a second. I was like, no. The middle linebacker we got, great steal. Cornerback, just not good at all. Darius Butler's old. So this guy we got in free agency, I figured he's good enough. Let's take a look at his stats. Like, you look at those stats, that doesn't look like a 70 overall corner to me. Awareness and play rec must be really bad on him because that does not look like a 70. So apparently we do have an option here for trades. Marcus Smith. I'm trying to find something somewhat realistic. Schwenke's 26 years old. He's really decent. I'd like to think a third round is worth him. I'm just going to go fourth round, though, because I don't believe a third round would be fair. Besides rookies, we also have Vontae Davis wanting a contract. That regression is hard, and it's going to get even worse next year. I think 100% Jack Newhart gets the re-sign, $75 million. We have a lot of money. It's because we have no damn talent, and that's the problem. 24 years old for Dante Moncrief. I think he's definitely worth keeping. However, Vontae Davis being decent, even 10 mil, that's a lot of money for a guy who's already regressing. 29 is when you start to regress in this game, and once he becomes 30, he's going to be really, really bad. A lot of signings that we don't like to see at all. Draft stories, who do we got? Free safety and left outside linebacker. The rugby pitch, that would have to be a coverage linebacker, I would assume. I guess either way it works both ways. So Denard Strait and Stuckey. Oh my god, this man is a monster. At 21 years old, 6'4", superstar development trait with those stats. I don't think he can pass him. I really don't think so. Where is Stuckey? Is he a middle linebacker? Is he an outside linebacker? He is he's actually a pass rusher. Not liking that at all. What were the corners looking like? Not the best, and they're small, which really sucks. Both 23. I mean, what can you really do, though? Ooh, there we go. There's a good one. Early second. So we're going to look for at least 2 first rounds if we can do that. Oh, my God. We might have the greatest quarterback in draft history. Marcus Jowers. You guys will see him. I looked at his stats because I seen 21-year-old black quarterback. That has amazing potential. What the fuck is wrong with his jersey, by the way? There's like 18s all over the place. You would have thought that 18 was sponsoring this. Dalton Wilbur looks decent as well as a wide receiver. Struggles with on-field consistently. I mean, how does that leave draft experts puzzled? If you're not a good player, you're not a good player. That, like, what? A player isn't consistent? Haven't heard of this. Like, what? I don't... Dalton Wilbur and Raymond Leaks. I mean, that's the problem with Raymond. That's what you'll get out of him every once in a while. But this is the quarterback. Heisman winner, which means he's got superstar. This might be the greatest quarterback of all time. 230 pounds, 6'4", 21 years old. He's a pocket passer, so he's not mobile per se. You guys see a Leaks? I don't see a... I feel like I'm getting... Oh, shit, he's way down there. For a second there, I thought I was getting Mo Sizzlacked. If you don't know what that is, I feel sorry for you. 6'7", 256 pounds. I do not know. This is a 50-50 team. We've got Andrew Luck, but it's not enough, apparently. 6-9-1. I mean, it was technically better. Dak Prescott wins MVP, which is now the moment where he goes up and up. I know Andrew Luck doesn't really have that much talent around him. Hargrove, not a great season, but better than fucking Carlos Williams, right? Carlos Williams. Sykes, not really good. Really, defense is where we're hoping shine, though. Offensive line, not bad. Not bad. The two youngsters gave up 21 sacks combined, which isn't the worst. Rayford seemed to have a better season than most linebackers I get. Weatherington, 7.5, not bad considering everything. We were in a 3-4 all season, and Mingo had 1.5 sacks. Looks like opposite side is looking for something as well. This might be a guaranteed failed rebuild. Patrick Murray with a really good season, only missing 6 out of his 26 field goals. We were 31st last year in offense and 32nd in defense. What were we this year? Had to be like top 20. 29, man. This team is really hard to rebuild. Definitely the toughest team, I'd like to think. Did we win an award, though? That's the question. Oh, shit. Deshaun Watson, man. He's coming on strong. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Wisniewski. Not really surprised there. Sucks our guys were close, but that's all right. I really... Now, see, this is tough because I like Rayford. It's cool. He's a middle linebacker and such. Pass rusher is the hugest issue, and it always is. Rayford, though, he steals the award. Well-deserved, 100%, but it's still a little rough. I would have rather had our guy have it. Weatherington, number 3. But they always prefer middle linebackers to win it. I don't know why that is due. Let's see the XP, though. Do we have anyone with a good amount besides our middle linebacker? Luck, 5,400. A little bit on the offensive line. We have a lot to draft. Hopefully this is a good year for us. 57K, 18K, not bad as well. So, pretty good. Malik Hooker, though, with the youngness. Finally, like, this team's actually looking a little better. Our defense should be nowhere near 20-something. So our guys should have hopefully made the Pro Bowl. You would think you would have a little bit of XP from that as well. What is our XP totals? You didn't get anything. How would you not make the Pro Bowl doing that well as a rookie? Like, that should be Pro Bowl worthy all day. Don't know if you just don't get XP for it or whatnot. Seahawks win 35-10 against the Patriots. I don't know what if it was. No, it was Falcons-Patriots last time. I believe the Patriots did take the last game because I remember seeing Matt Ryan barely lose. He was by like 14 points, but he played really well. Vontae Davis, 85 speed, wanting almost $10 million a year. Already started the regressment. Not worth it. Same with Burgess. He had about 4K XP. Had a really rough season. Derek Carr is a free agent. That is crazy. Derek freaking Carr. That is interesting. Vontae Davis. Lael Collins. Could use an offensive lineman. Let's see how much that costs us, though. No, thank you. I'm not paying that. Jeremy Hill. Oh, I think we got ourselves a running back, guys. I don't want to pay a whole lot. Ironically, I don't think I'm going to have to. So we did get Hill and Shields. This quarterback, though, going to be the greatest quarterback I've ever seen. So he had a 4.4 point for his combine. Not great. Not a 4.9 second 40. Really crap. But at 21 years old, a lot of you guys do share with Bengal and I, and you guys share really awesome players. Ooh, look at the speed. But if this guy even has anything near like 84 overall, he's one of the best I've ever seen. 4.59. I'm not, happy with that. We got Jeremy Hill anyways, thankfully. I was hesitant on going for Jeremy Hill just for that guy right there because, it's basically Jeremy Hill 2.0. He can't run well, but he's got good catching stats and blocking stats. I like that. I like this guy a lot, actually. I'm fine with that being our starter. Is this possibly the worst center draft ever? All 6+ round talent? That's rough. Number 13 now. All right, 13. Do we have a good second round? 36, 42, 45. We had to give up a fourth and a third and a first this year for their first. Don't know what that voice was. My voice got caught. Making love with your mom, bitch. I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry. Let's take a look at who this free safety is. Please be the greatest of all time. 80 overall. Supposed to go number 5. We took him number 8. 88 hit power, 92 speed, 78 zone. God damn. Welcome to the team, pal. Jesus Christ. We trade a second round, a fourth round, and Darius Butler to the Redskins to move up. Was it 14 spots, I believe? 14 or 16 spots. So here we trade to get to 21. We trade a 42, 77, and 109 this year. So 100% I want Thurman. And I think the other move was Bentley. But this guy being 23 at 5'10", he has quick written on him. We're going to go for him. Normal is supposed to go 19. It's still a great pick, I think. Can't be mad at that at all. This Thurman guy has a lot of potential for being 22. Please be good. There we go. 76 overall, so a little worse. But quick development trade. A lot of cornerback talent, though. You notice both of the guys, really good stats. So we landed so far an amazing draft. So we're in desperate need of a tight end, kinda. This guy doesn't look great, but if he has like quick, is normal. We didn't really make a miss, but Best move for him is backup. Real miss there. I don't care what anyone wants to say. It's another late round middle linebacker. Please be good, my brother. Quick development trade, supposed to go 9 overall. A little on the slower side. Kind of basic. Nowhere near as good as the guy we had. But those middle linebackers, rookie, if they're good, they'd love to win that Rookie of the Year award. They really do. 78 overall. All right. Awareness of 68 makes sense. Really, I don't want him to, like, it's their move, though. Like, tell me that isn't one of the best quarterbacks you've ever seen. Like, decent speed stats, like, not the worst. Like, 21 years old, you can do anything with this guy, really. 95 stamina, I mean, he's good. It's really good. Not the best I've seen. Had the potential, though. But at 21, one hell of a pick. Let's just make sure he has superstar. He does. One hell of a pick. Madis, they took Vontae Davis. One really good turnaround for their cornerback core. Superstar. Nah, he was taken like top 3, actually. We would have had to trade up a lot, which means we would have missed everyone. Bert, let's say, hey there, Bert. Very slow. Good stats, though. If he has superstar, it sucks. What a really good running back. Really good running back. A little bit on the slower side, but he's huge. Wharton, we 100% could have had. 6 foot tall. Really good stats. So, honestly, he'd have to have slow to be a bad pick. Well, we're close to making all the right selections. Take a look. So, you got Himes. He was a late round. 4th round. Doesn't really matter. Let's take a look. Normal. Stats are a little rough. Didn't miss there. Not that we hit either on our pick. Ours was just about the same. And then Bentley, the last guy, the guy I wanted just because of his height. Good, decent safety. What is his stat? Normal. So, I mean, whether we missed or not, we didn't miss 100%. Could we have better? I don't know. But we definitely didn't miss, and that's the biggest importance. Wide receiver now from the Dolphins. Miss or not. Good. Just not happy with 23 years old. Very solid stats, though. I like him a lot. If he has superstar, which I believe he will, very good wide receiver. Normal. Okay, so decent. Nothing to miss. Number 21. Number 21 coming back there. Looking fucking fantastic. Finally have a decent running back. That's good. We have a great blocking tight end. Backup tight end who's a rookie. Don't really care, honestly. Defensively, we're getting a lot better, though. We have a great up-and-coming left outside. Great up-and-coming middle linebackers. Mingo's the biggest weak point there. Great free safety. Really, or not really great. Really great free safety. Really good strong safety. Great cornerbacks. We got Shields as a backup or a third stringer. Defensive line could get younger, though. That's one thing we're working on. But overall, well, look at how young the players are. They're really good. Really young, really good up-and-coming guys. We landed pretty good defensive drafts so far. Just offensive, just not going to have it, I suppose. We have some really decent names to re-sign, but then again, some of them are a little bit old. We have a running back who is super speedy, and then we have a recent transfer coming from Europe. So, Deshae, Stanford, and Derek Fuller. Derek Fuller, speed back. He's got the the potentials to back it up, but once again, we're not really looking for a running back right now. A lot of cornerbacks. We need at least one, so that's good. Deshae, Stanford. I don't even know why I'm scouting him. Oh, God. Absolutely horrendous. Please be a Heisman winning wide receiver. Please be a Heisman winning wide receiver. I would trade everything for him. A running back. Biaka Butaka. 619. Sturdivant is not only the top tight end on my board, but also the top wide receiver. Most dominant tight end prospect since Tony Gonzalez. Oh, all right. Interesting. So I believe this is like the 3rd season in, and we still haven't made the playoffs. I'm so excited about that, by the way. That is honestly so much fun, working this hard to make the playoffs and not make. I mean, not trying at all to get to the playoffs. Really, I really don't care if we make it or not. I mean, not even cool. Fuck you. I really wanted to make the playoffs. God damn it. What was our record? 5-11. How are we getting worse? Like I said, you could see Dak. Once he wins it once, he's never given it up. Andrew Luck continues to do worse. I can't blame him. He's finally got a running back talent, but that's not going to take off all the pressure. Sykes had a really good season, but, I mean, just not enough talent. There really just isn't. The line isn't that great either. Like, Costanzo is the biggest. 28 sacks. He's done. He's done on our team. Leak did pretty well. What about picks in general? Oh, man. I don't know if we have a Rookie of the Year. I don't think we have a Rookie of the Year, fellas. And ladies, whoever's watching. Aguayo with a really good season. Not bad at all. Kick return, punt return. Do we have anything at all? Nothing. What is our rank? 26. We are getting better. The game lied. What about defense? 7. But yeah, we did worse. Okay. So, AFC, please be someone. Please. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Who do we have? A backup tight end and a backup tight end. Yes, Leak. Another middle linebacker. Problem is, I really wanted one of the corners to win it. I doubt we're going to have any other award. Where was Hill? Hill's not a top 10 running back in the AFC. I highly doubt it. Highly doubt that one. Best linebacker, Sykes or anyone? Sykes? I don't know why I said Sykes. Leaks? No. Best kicker, Aguayo. I don't know why I'm so excited about this. Sheard and Henry Anderson, I don't know about. Sheard, I don't know what they paid him in real life, but I hope they didn't pay him for more than a 3-year because of how old he is. Sam Shields, he's decent. He's still usable. We don't need him, though. I think I'm going to let everyone else go to the free agency. Let's take a look at who won the Super Bowl. Is Marshawn Lynch around? Is that who's... Do they not have Lynch? Who the fuck is the Mark Ingram? Okay, so did Lynch, like, re-retire? Because this is definitely... Lynch is in these rosters. I'm pretty damn sure of it. Jameis Winston, not, like... This free agency, these free agencies really aren't helping us. Jameis Winston, though, 25 years old. I would love to swap him out for Luck, but that just would be the furthest thing from a realistic move than anything. Marcus Golden's old as hell already, man. Jesus. Mingo's not even getting an offer. I'm going to lowball him. If we can get him, I'll take him. We only got Hunter, which is all right. Mingo is a little shitty, to be honest. So we have a tough decision here because we are at number 6 overall, which is a really good selection. The thing is, there's 2 guys we would really like either or. I like this guy, and he's a late, so we wouldn't have to trade up, and he's not too much worse. But 18 reps, 4.34. I don't know if I can pass that up, guys. I'm looking around. Is there anyone? We got another early first. It's number 1 overall. They take him, so that's going to be a really good player. Let's take a look, though. I'm surprised the definitely cornerback, 100%. No! The Buccaneers don't take a cornerback of his caliber. All right, so the Niners, I was hoping he would have slipped to us, but at the same time, I'm not too crazy for another wide receiver. Had a pretty decent first year for wide receiver. Plus, there's still some talent. Here we trade a first-round pick, a fourth-round pick, and Buckley for a first and a second from the Bills. Quick development trade at least, please, pal. Normal is supposed to go 32. We're going to put him at number 2. He's a good user. It's just, will he be good enough for this? I don't know. Going to put him at number 1, actually, I think. I think that's going to be the move. Draft pick, second round. We need a fucking corner. I don't know why I swore. I think we're going to go with Mach. Please be quicker, better, slow. We needed a number 3 corner. That's not exactly what I was hoping for, but we ended up with him. So we're mid-pick in the second round. We have this boy right here. Please be good. Normal dev. One of the best prospects since Tony G. My fucking ass. So we're reaching a little bit for this guy, but I think he's going to be great. And there he is. Number 42, we were supposed to take him, quote-unquote. Took him 84th. Looked really good. Superstar development trait. 93 speed. He really doesn't have that kind of speed. He's got, like, similar to our guy. Can you explain to me why our guy is technically faster, just doesn't have the agility rating? With that stat line, he's got superstar, which he does. One hell of a landing spot for him, but he's not going to get the play time that our guy will. Our guy's going to be number 1 on the list. Is EA serious with that name? Max Rushing from a mobile quarterback. Are you fucking serious? And Niners were last on my list, yet they grabbed like the best guy. It was like the 4th pick overall. Great safety again. What can we get? Normal. So could have been a great safety. Not quite. So I have no idea what this guy's going to play as left tackle, but he's 25 years old from the Bears. He was drafted at some point. I don't even know what his stats are. Just going to take him, though. He's got quick. I don't know why he was on the trade block, but we'll take him. He's going to play, hopefully, well at left tackle for us. So, of course, we do have trade offers for Costanzo. It's all second rounds. I mean, we're going to trade this because he's still a premier left tackle. Just had a bad season. One bad season. He's just a little expensive for us. But with the Vikings that desperate, I would see it. This is the team. Offensive line needs to upgrade a little bit through the draft. Uhort's the best. He's developing, I suppose. McCoon, he needs to be godly. Like, we are really, like, we're reaching bottom of the barrel here. Defense is getting better and better every year. Ooh, except for our defensive end. I got to fix that at some point here. Corners, they're developing. They do have a little bit of XP, so we'll spend that before we go. Linebackers both need to get some XP in. But overall, the defense isn't the problem. We were number 7 overall last year. Easily enough, good enough to make the playoffs. The offense is just shit. Andrew Luck isn't getting it done. I know he has no talent around him. But at the end of the day, T.Y. Hilton and Moncrief, that's enough if you're truly elite. So we have to resign Malik freaking Hooker. No. 9-7 isn't bad. MVP Big Ben. This has got to be like this next year. I'm going to give it at least another year. I might end it if we don't make the playoffs. 100%. If we don't make the playoffs, ending it. Even if we make it, I might not. Do we have any sort of awards? I'm assuming they show you on that left side screen right when you go in if you want an award or not. We'll be able to kind of tell just off of what we have. If the fucking touchdowns would just all go to damn Jeremy Hill, it'd be nice. McCoon, there's no chance. Absolutely no chance. Semple did just as badly as Costanza. That left side, man. Woo! Straight with 8 picks. Thurman with 9. This defense is the only reason why we even have a chance. Bradley Barnett. What is wrong with this team, guys? Tell me why we're not getting pressure. Like, we're getting inside pressure. Aguayo did really well. Maul did really well. God damn, what was our defense? Top 3, hopefully. I would assume top 3 with those picks. 25 offense, still just shit. It's got to be Andrew Luck, man. Like, 8th defense, so we went down a little bit in defense, but we played really well. Straight or the other guy, really glad that I know their names, has to be up there. So you're telling me 8 or 9 picks doesn't even come close? Please better not be no damn DB. Kevin Minter. For a second, I thought it was Zeitler for some reason. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Of course, not McCoon. It was a wide receiver from the Jags, and then I don't know that guy. Defensive Rookie of the Year. 2 guys very close. We better have at least 1 award. We better have at least DB of the Year. Thurman and Stray. Big surprise there. You fucking gotta be kidding me that none of them... Wait, did one of them win the... Oh, no, none of them are rookies. What am I fucking thinking about? Kind of young, though, so we should be getting some decent XP out of them. Gronkowski. Superstar dev. Not quite sure why Jalen Ramsey is here, but at 25 years old and superstar money, we are going to take him if we can get him, obviously, because he's actually asking for a lot. Fucking $72 million over 5 years. He's worth it, though. Completes our core completely. Absolute beast. Let's move on, though. Hopefully we get both. I would say Jalen's going to be the #1 priority, and they both accepted. Sweet. So what is our draft pick? We have the number 19 overall pick. That's rough. Not making the playoffs, getting number 19. That is a shit show situation. So Bugs, let's take a look. Quick dev, not bad at all. Should be some sort of starter for us. We'll end up trading Sykes, I would assume. Gonna grab the 2 guys we want and probably just end the draft, unless there's someone else we want. So top 3 picks here coming up. Tight end, please be decent. Superstar dev, 30th pick overall. Really hard to pass up those stats. What do we got? Normal dev, supposed to go 9 overall, so we're looking really good with this draft. Had a really, really solid draft. So this is the team after using all the XP. Our team is looking pretty decent. Our wide receiver core is really shaky. I think we're going to get rid of Moncrief depending on the offer. I like the squad, though. If the offense can't do better than 26 or whatever it was, I don't know what to tell you. Our team has got the offensive line to develop the rest of the squad. And then defensively, top 5 squad easily. We drafted really well. We ended up with an 87 overall corner. 81 behind him. We signed Jalen Ramsey. Great safeties. Great middle linebacker. Core, the outside linebacker we drafted. We developed him nicely. Danielle Hunter, decent signing. Really, the best players we have, other than Ramsey, are all drafted. So that's a good thing. Let's move on to hopefully a playoff run. We must have been doing this for quite some time, considering the fact that we have to pay our boys right now. We have the money, 100% going to keep Rayford. Can't wait till next year. Had to pay him. Week 17. I was honestly dazed out. Wasn't even looking at the screen. This has to be the playoffs. I don't even care if it's like a 9-7 team. I really don't. I'm showing right away that I did not cheat. I just, that's like the worst I feel you can make the playoffs at. I kid you not. I'm not cheating. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Tons a lot. Like, we just love to choke it away. Whooped up the Titans, not a big deal. Not really whooped up the Steelers. Beat the Steelers. Didn't really have a lot of tough teams on the roster. More yards, not really more touchdowns. Rushing, I thought it said 17 fumbles, but 17 rushing touchdowns, as well as 17 broken tackles. Jeremy Hill had one hell of a season. Just not a lot of touchdowns. That's really weird. Offensive line, like, the left tackle is doomed. I don't know if it's just, I don't know. It's got to be Andrew Luck or something. Bad pick season. What about pressure? Bowie, we're in a 3-4. What is this? 8 offensive, 6 defensive. Sean Watson, I got to take a look at his overall, man. I thought it said Patrick DeMarco. I was like, no way. Look at Patrick DeMarco's the beast. Finally made the playoffs, though. I can sleep happily tonight. We really didn't have anyone that... Oh, our guys were pretty close, to be fair. Bowie with deep... Okay, I mean, I didn't expect him to have that kind of a season. That's a little shocking. Taylor Decker. No, it's not Decker. Decker's 8. D-line, linebacker, kicker. Oh, no, that's not kicker. Here's kicker. So we have ourselves our final roster, at least of the season. I don't know what we're going to do with next season. Looking pretty decent, I'd like to think. Defensively, Rayford, we just can't get him to 99. Definitely the best middle linebacker we've had for overall in a while. And performance, backed like he's just constantly outperforming himself. Must not have done too well, though, because we only have one guy that has that plus to green. Let's take a look, though. Our squad can't be bad. It's got to be good. We definitely rebuilt successfully. We just haven't done anything in the postseason because we just can't get there. Going against the Chargers here in 89 to their 86. I don't know if that's upgraded or updated. I think with this team, don't have the crazy offensive weapons, but I would say we're at least a 90 plus. Oh, a pick, though, by Raymond Leak. The defense is the only thing we have. We're going to kick the field goal. The defense is the only thing we have. This is a joke. Andrew Luck is garbage. 1st and 10. There's about 3 minutes left, and we can't get down the field worth a shit. We can. Apparently, we score. Down by 3, 2 minutes left. Can the defense clutch up again? The answer is no, and we lose. Andrew Luck is a fucking scrub. And it's on, I don't know in real life. Andrew Luck showed signs of brilliance. Just can't get it done here, though. He lost to a 2-year quarterback who didn't really do well. Had a better running back performance than they did. Had more receptions than they did, which proves, once again, just can't convert. I mean, if you have more opportunities and yet you can't do anything. Bosa had a really large game of success, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? Interceptions. Verrett, Leak, I mean, defense didn't do what it needed to at the end of the day, but at the same time, we held them to 27. It was good enough. Are they good enough to win a Super Bowl? They are not. They lost to the Rams. I don't know how the hell that's possible. Team to team, top prospects. Who do we got here? Trubisky, I don't know if he ever started. They got Jason Lentz, who's really solid. Woo, he's good. That boy good. John Ross. Somehow, with normal development rate, did not develop at all with those kind of stats. Absolutely ridiculous. So, I do not see Wade White. I don't know why I said White. I did not see White. I almost call him Wade again. White on the Bills at all. Bowles did not develop at all. Man, is he old. So, he's starting the league at 24 years old. Is that true? Got a couple of guys from the Browns. Kaiser never started because they grabbed Wisniewski year 1. And it was a good decision. I mean, he's a great player, young as hell. super beastie. Jabril Peppers, he actually did develop really nicely, so he's an 88 overall, looking pretty good. Means he had a decent bit of success. And I don't believe Njoku's not there because I seen him on the trade block early on. OJ Howard now, let's take a look. 88 overall, nothing too spectacular. When you're playing this many years in the league, you should have a pretty damn good overall. Totally forgot to show it, but I believe Myles Garrett was in anywhere from an 85 to a 90. Really didn't upgrade that much considering how much potential he had early on.
Shit, Mike, I know, but if your team player isn't shown, it's because they haven't upgraded. Mike Williams, for example, 80 overall, 5 years. My Packers, Kevin King, 78 overall, 5 years. Sorry about it.
Solomon Thomas is actually decent, 87 overall with Superstar. Finally, we have a Superstar unless he was base like that. Not bad at all. Jamal Adams, a 90 overall. I believe the highest overall we've seen so far, if I'm not mistaken. Jared Davis, Lions, 90 overall as well. Superstar. Might be the best guy we've seen so far. Pretty solid. Christian McCaffrey, 86 overall. He's a young motherfucker. This is one good dude. Let's see his catching stats. So Joe Mixon, he was signed by the Ravens. He has a really damn good overall. Jesus Christ. I can't believe the Bengals went for him, though. What were they thinking? Like, McDowell, another old-ass mofo starter. Decent, though. Not bad. Texans is to be the best one so far. Deshaun Watson. Could you imagine if this happens? 88 throw power, though. Really shit throw power. Everything else is amazing. Phillip Rivers, not bad at all. Corey Davis, 83 overall. Nothing too spectacular there. Let's see, Dalvin Cook. Ooh, 88 overall. I'm a little shocked there. Not bad at all. It seems like the running backs did very well. But anyways, that's going to be the rebuild. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We didn't win the Super Bowl. We didn't even win a damn playoff game. But we built a really solid squad. I don't know if we're going to do any more, unless maybe... Nah, we already did the Browns, though. But, yeah, I don't think we're going to do any more of the real-life prospects. Yeah, I mean, they're not even really super spot on, and I'd rather save that for next Madden anyways. But, speaking of anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. I already said that. But hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, which will be tomorrow, see ya!